Let's settle down. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Let's try that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Whitefield Toastmasters meeting number 66. My name is Aditya and I will be your Sergeant at Arms today. So before we begin today's session, let me reiterate the mission of Toastmasters for the benefit of everybody. So we at Toastmasters provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So as Sergeant of Arms, before we begin, I have 3 housekeeping rules to announce. The first rule, please, if you can, put your phones on silent or even better, completely switch them off. As speakers, from personal experience, I can tell you how difficult or how distracting it is if you get a phone call or a migrate notification and it really distracts the speaker. So maybe let's take 5 seconds to please put your phones on silent or even better, switch them off. Great, thank you. The second housekeeping rule, when the speaker is on stage, please keep in mind to keep the distractions to a minimum, right? Talking, making any kind of noises, or getting up to move out of the room. If possible, if you really need to step out urgently, please try to wait for the gap when 2 speakers switch to make your movement, so that you keep the distractions to a minimum. And the final and not the least housekeeping rule is, when you're on stage, avoid talking about taboo topics like sex, religion, and politics. Great? Not in the rules, but I think most important of all, we should try and motivate and encourage speakers on the stage with our pleasant, wide smiles and a round of applause whenever possible. Great. So with that, let's begin meeting number 66 for Whitefield Toastmasters. A few other rules for people who've not been to the venue before. The bathrooms are on the right. As soon as you step out of the gate here on the right, water bottles are kept alongside. You can collect from the sides or you can keep passing if that's possible. Okay, so I think those are all the rules. Without further ado, to begin the meeting, I'll invite the ex-president of the Whitefield Toastmasters Club and the current presiding officer for today's meeting, who's also the area and district level speech and table topics evaluator for a session for the area and district that's happening on the 27th of April. I'm not sure if I got that right, Zahir. So you can, if this is wrong, you can actually correct this and say the exact. So without further ado, let me invite the presiding officer, Zahir, to start the meeting.
This is what happens. Aditya actually was very diligent. He sent me a request to send him the introduction before you, Deepak. So I sent him my introduction, and I can understand it can happen in the last minute preparation. So club level and area level contestant who will be representing our club as well as the area at the division level. Now, why am I saying this? Is because April 27th, which is a Saturday, we have a division level contest that is happening. So when someone wins at the club level contest, they then go to the area. And the first runner-up and the winner of that particular contest represent that particular area at division. At division, 1 winner goes to district. Because you have mentioned district, I also happen to be a second runner-up, so yes, I reached that level as well, so nowhere, nothing wrong. But yes, now that particular event is happening on 27th of April. I'm sure if you're a member or even if you're a guest, you should have seen that notification in those groups. That event is free, and the best part that you will actually see the cream. Those who won at the club and then went on to area and then also got a first runner-up and winner position will be, putting a competition together against each other. So I think it's going to be a great event. Because Vaishak is not here, in his absence, I would like to acknowledge that he is the winner at our club level for international speech contest, who also happened to be the first runner-up at area, will be at the division, as well as I will also be there as one of the contestants for table topic and speech evaluation. And what both of us will try and do we will try not to let down the name of Whitefield Toastmaster. On that note, let me go ahead and officially open the meeting number 66 for Whitefield Toastmaster. When I see people like Arvind, no, that's when I want people to clap more. Arvind is literally like, can you hear it? I didn't hear your clap too. Okay, keep that energy for later. We would need it for sure. Do we have any guests who are coming and attending our meeting for the very first time? Okay, I think we do have few. So, because the majority is the left, I'm going to request each one of you to stand one by one. Just state your name, how you got to know about our club, and what is that one thing that you probably want to learn today at this meeting? Your name, how you got to know about the club.
My name is Nirvek Singh, and I got to know about Toastmasters few years back, but right now I was working with my coach who insisted that I should join because it provides a good platform to learn from fellow members who are willing to enhance their public speaking skills, so that's why I'm here.
Welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Aman. I got to know about Toastmasters by my friend's reference, so I just tagged along with him. By joining this meeting, I would like to grow up my leadership skills and just work on my
You're welcome.
My name is Abhishek. So I met Akshay at Kavan's Park last weekend. So he told me about Toastmaster. I wanted to attend this to enhance my public speaking skills. Yeah.
Thank you, welcome. See, good thing can happen anywhere, whether you're at Kavan Park or UB City. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Randall Austin. I heard about Toastmasters a few years back through corporate. Then I searched online if there's any Toastmasters near.
And which corporate were you part of?
I was in Infosys at that time.
Infosys, this campus?
No, it was in Mysore.
Mysore. Okay.
Yeah. And why I'm here because from childhood onwards I have this fear of public speaking and it still haunts me. So it's high time to do something about it. So yeah, that's why.
Congratulations, welcome. Thank you. Like when I heard Renal, the first part of it, like since childhood I wanted to become like, okay, I'm like, oh, right. Since childhood I want to become a Air Force pilot, and now all that I do is just ask people when I fly, is this Airbus A320 or 320A or is this a Boeing and whatnot. But yes, welcome and welcome all of the guests. If you're a member, you pretty much know how the meeting presides. But for the guests, there is a master of ceremony who will take the entire meeting on his or her shoulder. He or she will explain the entire meeting process as to how it works. I'm sure there are certain expectations you definitely have in your mind. However, keep the expectation aside and enjoy the meeting. See how do we uplift each other, making sure that everybody feels encouraged. Right? If you heard Aditya, he said we provide a supportive environment. Right? We don't call a spade a spade. We will let you know how the feedback has to be. There are so many underrated skills that you basically learn at Toastmaster. However, today is not the day when we talk about underrated skills. We talk about the fundamental of laughter as a theme. And to the fundamental of laughter, there's one thing that I can think of about my own self, is that I can laugh at the same joke over the period of years. Like years I can laugh at it, right? And then people are like, you don't have better jokes to crack at it. I'm like, no, as long as you're laughing, I'm laughing too, right? We do happen to have a voting process as well at our club, and I'm sure most of you must have got a piece of paper, okay? So in case you didn't, I'll give that piece of paper to you, and we'll provide that to you. We need to make sure that we vote for the best role player. The general evaluator later will provide the category to you. Also, the best speaker, the best speech evaluator, the best supporting role player, and the best table topic speaker. Fair enough? Okay, I know to some of you who are the guests, it might have sounded Greek, but hold on, you'll get to know as in how many people are coming on the stage. We will also provide some of the important updates and announcements towards the end of the meeting, which is part of my responsibility as a presiding officer. So are you guys all set?
Yes.
You don't be like Ravindan. Are you guys all set?
Yes.
Super. So we're going to start our meeting number 66, and let me call this person who's as calm as cucumber. And I think this is my personal thing. I think he's a wise man. Because once someone told me a wise man speaks less and only sense. And the moment I think about someone of that order, there's only this one person comes to my head from the entire club, and I'm sorry if others are getting hurt about this. But there's this one person who is also comes for me as a category of somebody who's dependent. Like, I can definitely depend on him. If he says yes, means yes. If he says no, means no. You see, that's a trait of a wise man, Bhima. Yes means, no means, super. So are we all set for the fundamental of laughter?
Yes.
Yes? All set?
Yes.
So, let's give a huge round of applause for our Toastmaster of today's meeting, Toastmaster Deepak. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Mujahid. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the meeting number 66 of Whitefield Toastmaster Club. Today, I am Toastmaster of the Day, also known as TMOD. So, the natural question, what is TMOD? So, as a TMOD, my role is to drive forward this meeting today. My role also is to decide the theme of the meeting and to introduce the theme to the audience. And as DTM Mujahid mentioned, the theme of today's meeting is Fundamentals of Laughter. Let me tell you a story. Long time back, one morning in my hometown, I was on my usual morning running routine. It was still dark and I could hardly see clearly. Suddenly I heard a strange and a huge laughter. I got afraid, believe me. I stopped, pondering about my next step, whether I should run forward or run away backward. Somehow, I mustered courage and decided to move forward. To my surprise, I saw around 10 people in their 60s or 50s, late 60s or late 50s, raising their hands and laughing, just like the Ravan's character in a Ramayana serial. I was amazed and I waited for their session to get over. And I went to one of them and asked, "What were you doing?" Then he told, "It is a form of yoga called laughter yoga or laughter therapy." And then he explained that all these 10 people that you are saying, they are suffering from some old age complications or disease. Some has high blood pressure, some has high sugar, high cholesterol, some has blockage in their heart. And their doctor has suggested to laugh as much as they can. And they have also suggested this laughter therapy or laughter yoga. And he explained the impact that a laughter can make on our physical, mental, and emotional health. Laughter improves your cardiovascular health. Laughter boosts your immune system. Laughter reduces your stress, tension, and anxiety by reducing one of the enzyme, right, called cortisol. Laughter enhances your mood by triggering the release of endorphins. And you won't believe, laughter helps in shaping your six-pack abs. With that note, it's time to introduce the format of this meeting. In any Toastmaster meeting, there are three formats. The first one is the prepared section or prepared segment, where the members will deliver a prepared speech. The second segment is the table topic session, where our table topic master will give a random topic and you have to think on your feet and then deliver a speech for 1 or 2 minutes. And the best thing about this segment is that even guests are welcome to participate. And the third segment and the most important segment is the evaluation session, where the speakers and all the role players will get feedbacks how they did, right? That will help them to improve, and in future they will become a better speaker and better role player. Now, in any comedy shows that you watch, there are 2 main characters. The first one is, of course, the comedian. Who is the other one? Audience. And another most important is the judge, right? You see Sidhu just sitting on the couch and laughing. But our judges here do more than that. And now it's time to call upon our general evaluator for today's meeting, who will actually evaluate, who will oversee this entire meeting and will give his thought and feedback. What are the positive things that went and what are the areas that we can have done better in this meeting. So, today's general evaluator is a very energetic person and has always a smile on his face. He hails from Meerut, UP and is an aerospace engineer by profession. He is working in aviation industry from past 8 years and also runs a talk show on YouTube channel. He says hanging out with college friends and discussing the funny things they did in college makes him laugh. Please put your hands together to welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Akshay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Deepak, for that amazing introduction. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'll be the general evaluator for today's meeting. And as we everyone know, that we need evaluation, we need feedback, reviews to know where we are doing good, where we can improve upon, and what we can do extra in the upcoming meetings or any upcoming roles. And therefore, as I am playing the role of general evaluator for the day, my responsibility is to evaluate the meeting right from the beginning till the end. And it's a huge responsibility, and therefore I'll be supported by 3 members in my team, starting from timer, accounter and grammarian. I'll be calling these people in the same order, timer, accounter and grammarian, on the stage, and then they will be explaining their respective roles. Okay, fine. Sure. So starting from timer, the role of the timer will be played by Toastmaster Konda today, who is a seasoned professional. He has experience of 26 years, ladies and gentlemen. And recently, he has written a book as well. Amazing, right? Yes. The second one is our counter will be played by Toastmaster Bhima. So Toastmaster Bhima is a second year BCA student. BCA is Bachelor of Computer Applications. And whenever I see this guy onto the stage playing some role, I become very happy. You know why? Because he has started to learn the skill of communication at the very right age. He is still in college. He'll go out, and start working in various companies. This skill will be very useful, right? And the third one will be the grammarian, and the role of the grammarian will be taken by Toastmaster Abhinesh, who is a mechanical engineer. He is a passionate reader as well as a reader of books and rider of motorcycles. So please, all of you, come on the stage. You guys can explain your role starting from timer, accounter and grammarian, please.
Once again, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Akshay, my dear fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Sambashudu. Today I am playing a role of timer. How many of you know about the timer and don't know? Can you lift that? How many don't know about the timer role? Okay, I'll be explaining that what is the timer role. Before that, I just wanted to give 4 short quotes about the timing. Bear with me for a minute. Every second counts. Time waits for no one. Timing is everything. Clock in, focus, clock out. And last one, minutes matters. Make them count. Why I am saying all these 5? In today's speech, all these are counted. I am here today to make a note of each speaker's timing. So there are 3 kinds of speakers. One is table topic speakers. Second one is prepared speeches. Third one is evaluations. For a table topic speaker, they have 2 minutes given, and I will be giving a alert to them that when they reach the time, I will show the green card, yellow card and red card, and based on that, they will be giving their remarks and they are finishing their speech properly. So coming to the table topic speakers, it is for 2 minutes. When they reach 1 minute, I'll be raising my green card. And when they reach 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll be giving yellow card. And when they reach 2 minutes, I'll be giving a red card. And there is a grace period time for 30 seconds for each speaker. Either they should finish 2 minutes 30 seconds. They will finish. And also 30 seconds also below also. Like it should be minimum speaking for 30 seconds. If both are not meeting, they are not qualified for the selection. So coming to the prepared speeches, there is 5 to 7 minutes. Again, here for when they reach 5 minutes, I will be giving a green card. And when they reach 6 minutes, I will be giving yellow card. And when they reach 7 minutes, showing the red card. Again, there is a grace period for 30 seconds for each one. Coming to the last evaluation, for them 3 minutes time is there. When they reach 2 minutes, I will be showing again green. And when they reach 2 to 2.5 minutes, I will be showing the yellow. And when they reach 3 minutes, I will be showing the red card. And last, and that is today I am not sure that anybody is giving an icebreaker. For them 4 to 6 minutes time is there. Again, when they reach 4 minutes, I will be showing the yellow card, green card. When they reach 5 minutes, yellow card. And when they reach 6 minutes, red card. Always you remember that I was mentioning that clock in, focus, clock out. Clock in means I'll be noting down that your start time. Focus means that without even distraction, you focus on your speech, deliver your speech and conclude it. And clock out is you finish your speech. So if you are not meeting this criteria, even your speech is great, but you are not qualified. So that is what my role. And at the end of the meeting, I'll be giving my report. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Louder. Good morning.
Good morning.
Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. For today's meeting, I am the accountant. My role is to help us become aware of filler sounds like while during speech. And so, during speeches. Today, let's aim for clean and impactful communication. As each speaker takes the stages, I will take note of any filler sounds or filler words used by the speaker. Practice, preparation, and a steady pace help us to reduce filler sounds or filler words. I will give my feedback when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, my name is Abhinesh and I'll be the grammarian for today's session. The responsibility of a grammarian is to pay close attention to the speakers and to listen to the proper usage of language. it is my responsibility to also introduce the word of the day, which is buoyant. It is spelled as B-U-O-Y-A-N-T. The meaning of buoyant is to be cheerful and confident. A second meaning of the word is to go strong and grow. A use of the word buoyant can be something that goes like this. When the actor received the award, she was in a buoyant mood. Or the economists were in a surprise as the economy of the market was in the buoyant. I will also take note of any improper use of language when the speaker is speaking on the stage, as well as some exceptional usage of quotes or thoughts during their speech. Whenever a person on the stage is using the word of the day, I will request the audience to give a thumbs up to the speaker to acknowledge and encourage them to use it. I'll give my report at the end of the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. And I am eager to listen to the prepared speeches, so I'll hand over the stage back to TMOD.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay and the tag team. So now it's time to begin the first phase of the meeting, which is the prepared speech session. And there are two speakers today. And the first speaker is Toastmaster Prashant. But before I call the first speaker, let me call upon his speech evaluator. So he is a very energetic and dynamic. He has a very energetic and dynamic persona. He is someone who likes to travel. Also, a very good in cooking delicious food. By profession, he is a general manager of a leading financial institution. He is also serving as a vice president education here in Whitefield Toastmaster Club. Can we have a round of applause for Toastmaster Raz?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am here to evaluate my target speaker, Prashant Patil, who is going to attempt Level 1, Project 2. The purpose of the project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the same in the next project as well. I wish you all the best, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raz. So it's time to call upon the first speaker for today's meeting, Toastmaster Prashant. So Toastmaster Prashant, by profession, is a product manager at an FMCG organization. He is skilled at bringing a smile to people's faces and loves spending time with those who have a great sense of humor. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Prashant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepak. Am I louder?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone, let's start with a quick poll. How many of you here loves momos? Okay, quite a few enthusiasts. For those who have not raised their hands, how many times have you ended up juggling your phone while you are behind the wheels? Okay, right. So today's momos is not about tantalizing your taste buds, but to add spice to your life, your loved one's life, when you are on the road and driving to your destinations. Before that, let's take some interesting facts and figures which is shared by Indian government on the number of road accidents in the last 2 years. In 2021, there were 1900 odd incidents with a devastating fatality rate of 50.20%. Fast forward into 2022, the number of accidents have gone up to 2,400 odd, while the fatalities have come down to 45%. I'm sure most of us would be breathing a sigh of relief that the fatalities has come down by 5%. But guys, take 5 seconds and imagine the anguish of those families who lost their loved ones in that 45%. It's gut wrenching, isn't it? So I'll probably paint one real time picture of an incident that I was a witness, which happened right in front of Satyasai Hospital in Whitefield in our own Bangalore. So two educated and professionals were driving to their office. They were engrossed in their online meetings. Unfortunately, a senior guy happens to brush past the vehicle of a young professional who was married probably 2 or 3 months back. This was a very minor incident, if you all agree, right? But unfortunately, it ended up in a very tragic episode, road rage episode. What does that mean is, a senior guy lost his patience in a moment of anger, and he showed the young guy. In the next moment, a concrete filled truck ran over that guy's head. And you all know what happened. What happens, right? The beautiful life cut short tragically at the very next moment. And the consequences of the guy who did it is being faced by being himself in the prison. So imagine the anguish again of these two families, guys. I'm sure you guys might be wondering now, Prashant, these figures are okay, this real-time example is okay, but how can you guys contribute to the safety of the road? How can you bring in smiles to your loved ones when you come back from your work to your office, right? So some of the practices that I practice, I would like to share with you all. Starting with the first one, which is our MOMO. MOMO stands for Motor On, Mobile Off. That's the first thing. Second thing is, guys, do not play hero if you are involved in an accident. Please maintain your calm. Report to police if you are sensing that it's going to turn into a road rage episode. They are the best person to deal with any of these kind of incidents. Third one, very important, like we maintain our bodies by eating healthy, working out, right? We should also keep our vehicles in a top shape, roadworthiness. Because last month, I had a scare when I was dropping my kids to school and I exited the main road and still ended up with hearing a bang, loud noise, only to see a tanker filled with a truck filled with the water hit my vehicle. I was very scared because my two kids were on the back seat. Thank God they were safe. But when I hit my brakes, went down and saw the vehicle, that guy who was underaged, he tells me, sir, you should have driven faster because I do not have working brakes. That's the moment I realized it's not about for our own safety that we should maintain the vehicles in our top, in a good condition. It is also important for our surroundings. The fourth one I would say, guys, please encourage your neighbors and friends to do not be proud about their underaged kids or persons driving two-wheelers or four-wheelers on the road without valid license. And as you all know, the fifth one I would say is to practice road signs religiously. Do not jump signals, do not skip lanes, use of indicators and maintain speed limits. Now I'm pretty sure in the IT hubs like Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi, which is bustling with the vehicles more than the people, some of us might argue with the tighter schedules we have, how can we manage or beat this traffic without following survival of the fittest strategy on the road? So there is again a research by one of the private agencies which said a person who is driving and following road safety principles will be only delayed by a maximum of 8 minutes in comparison to a person who doesn't follow. So you take a moment and imagine whether risking your life for those 8 minutes of time, that's the maximum time, is it worth taking the risk? Rather than that, we all can start 8 to 10 minutes earlier, reach your destination in time and come back to your families who are waiting to meet you all, receive you with love and have a longer life. Right? So before I wrap up my speech for today, I would request and encourage all of the fellow Toastmasters here to be a catalyst of a change to contribute to the road safety. Let us all embrace the MOMO strategy. First thing for the life, second thing for our taste buds you can do. Second one, let's follow traffic rules. Do not play to be a hero when you are in accident, so that we all can contribute to the safety for ourselves, for our families, and to our surroundings, which is very important. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasant, for that informative speech. When you was giving the speech, how many of you have seen the warning board when you are driving on the highway? I just remember two. One is after whiskey, driving risky. And another one is it's better to be late than late. Moving on. It's time to call upon the second speaker of the day. But before I call upon the second speaker, let me call upon his speech evaluator. He is someone who is incredibly jolly, and his smile is a way of spreading joy to everyone around. By profession, he is a product manager. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Abhinay.
Go, Abhinay.
Thank you. Where is Anjani Kumar? All right. Good. How many of you like audit? It's doing the self-audit, it's doing the room audits, house audit. How many of you like that? Perfect. Good. So today Anjani Kumar is going to deliver L1 P2. The objective of the speech is to implement the feedback, whatever he has received in the first speech. He is going to implement in that. And the speech title of Anjani Kumar is Clean Up Your House First. Clean up your house first. Over to you, Deepak. Toastmaster Deepak. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhinay. It's time to call upon the second speaker. Our second speaker is Toastmaster Anjani. He is a data scientist by profession. He loves playing badminton and participating in long runs. He often watches Telugu comedy shows that makes him burst into laughter. Please put your hands together to welcome our second speaker, Toastmaster Anjani. Toastmaster Anjani, clean your house first. Clean your house first, Toastmaster Anjani.
Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good morning. Clean up your house first. Let me start with a small story before I go into details. So once a concerned mother visited Saint, complaining about her son's overindulging in sugary foods. She begged Swami or Saint that please do something about his bad habit. Then Swami thought for a while and he suggested come back after 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks is fine. So when the mother and kid appeared again after 2 weeks, then Swami just had a heartfelt conversation with the kid and mentioned about the bad things that can happen with overeating sugar and issues that happen in the long term. So kid, because of the aura of the Swami and Saint, he felt convinced and he promised Swami that he won't be eating much sugar from then. So surprised mother looked at Swami and asked, the same suggestion is not that great, right? Anyone can give the suggestion. Just because of aura, he might have convinced. So when she questioned why this 2 weeks of lapse, then he answered, see mother, even I too have the bad habit of eating sugar. First, I need to let go the habit and can suggest to others. So that is a 2 weeks time. The Swami is none other than Swami Vivekananda. So it's a story from his tales. So this keeps happening in everyone's life, right? So we manage teams, we lead teams and mentor many people where we keep suggesting multiple things. Some we follow, some we not follow. So it keeps happening. So such things happen in my life too, where I follow something and don't follow something. But I'll explain about 2 anecdotes from my life which changed my thought process. The first one, when I joined my engineering college, I felt I'm quite fine and I thought of doing something back to society, like I want to contribute to society. Then I kind of brainstormed with some fellow friends and came up with some ideas. So we saw one gap in competitive exams that time. Competitive exams, I mean the exams that happen from class 8 to class 10, where some organizations conduct exams and they just evaluate and declare the results. There ends the story. They don't really care about post-exam thing. So what we thought was, we also conduct an exam, but we care about the post-exam therapy too. So that was the thought. So we pitched this idea to multiple friends because this can't be done with 3 or 4 friends. So we pitched it to multiple friends in the college, and we kind of onboarded 30 of my fellow friends to this idea. So that went well, and we were able to execute this idea. And in one of our intro break, we started the exam where we saw a participation of 1,000 students over 3 regions in Andhra. So, and it was executed fine. Whatever we thought, we were able to execute for a few months. That's the first one. Coming to the second narrative, it's again in the college where we study. So the college where we study used to be in a small village where it is surrounded by, I would say, some official population of who works as government employees. Other ones are more like normal households whose average income would be less than, I would say at that time, 10 years back, was less than 1,000 rupees per month. So that used to be the case. So the problem what we identified during our village visits was there was very low attendance in the primary school. Although there was good infrastructure out there, the primary school attendance was low. So we brainstormed on ideas how to improve the attendance. One simple thing what we thought was that time, the kids who are like class 1 to class 5, whoever turns out to school, whoever comes to school more often, like have higher attendance, we'll give some scholarship. Scholarship is not that high, like 100 rupees per month, which is very significant for their households. So that was the thought, and we onboarded some teachers and village schools nearby and able to execute that with the same friends and same cohort. So that was the second story. So like after this execution of 2 programs, like I was like, we executed, like 30 of our friends came to single idea and we were able to execute. I was completely in buoyant mode. And I wanted to share with my mentor, who was a teacher of mine. So I went to him and in a very excited mode, I started explaining that, see, in my early 20s, I was able to do these things. I was able to bring my friends on board and able to execute. So I was completely in excited mode and I explained him. So he was like not that convinced, and like Swami, he told, okay, come after 2 days and we'll discuss more about this. So then I was like a bit confused what he's about to say, and later when I met him after 2 days or so, he was see, whatever you did execution point of view, it was fine. Like you were able to get like-minded people and able to execute few things. The point was, there will be some percentage of the students or population whom you work with might feel dejected and have a long-term impacts in their lives. So that was a thought he has. I respected his opinion because he does a lot of groundwork, like societal contributions, and also involved in multiple NGOs. So I really respected his, I went on asking him, can he explain more? So the point he was trying to make was, for certain population who are feeling it encouraging, it's fine, but there will be always some percentage who feel rejected and like they feel the right facilities are not given to them. So that was a thought he has. And that felt fine for me, and he went on suggesting me that, see, before doing any of these things, first you become powerful, like both financially and personally, and also learn about these issues at a small scale first, and then try to scale it up. So that at that age, I felt it was really fine, and every now and then I'll always think, am I at the right stage or right age? So there is no metric to it, but in essence, what I felt was, before doing any such thing, clean up your house first. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anjali. That concludes the first segment of our meeting, featuring prepared speeches. So a round of applause to all the speakers. And now it's time for the second segment of the meeting, which is table topic session. In this session, the members will be invited on the stage randomly, and they will be given a random topic, and they have to think on that topic on their feet and then deliver a speech for 1 to 2 minutes. And today's table topic master is Toastmaster Arvindan, who is a data engineer by profession, who believes that laughing is the only hit for cockroaches like stress, anxiety, and depression. Please put your hand together for Toastmaster Arvindan.
Thank you. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
I feel the energy is less, isn't it? Okay, we will do one exercise to boost our energy. What exercise we are going to do? As our TMOD mentioned, we are going to do laughter exercise or laughter therapy. How we are going to do? Okay, when I say start, you need to laugh just looking the people around you with no reasons, without no reasons, okay? I will just give a demo. When I say start, you need to... Are you all excited? Okay. 3, 2, 1, start. Good. Excellent. I see all buoyant mood in your faces. Okay. What we have learned from this laughter exercise? First thing is, laughing is contiguous. When we see people around us laughing, it triggers the laughing in ourselves. So, it demonstrates the nature of contiguous of laughing. Next, laughing is boosting your energy. As our TMOD mentioned, the physical act of laughing will trigger the endorphin hormones in our body, which is responsible for calm and pleasant mood. Next thing is, laughing is breaking the ice. When we are in a group, when we feel that uncomfortable, when we laugh, it gives the ice breaking of like mingling with the people. So with this simple exercise, we learn all the fundamentals of laughing, which is contiguous nature, it boosts our energy, and it can break the ice. So with that same note, we will see the next power. Also one more power of contiguous, which is impromptu speaking. So welcome to table topic section. Here I will give one simple topic. You need to think on your hat and speak about the topic for 2 minutes. There is nothing wrong. It's all about having fun and pushing yourself a bit out of your comfort zone. Okay, are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay, any volunteers first? Yeah. So I will come to you. I will ask some simple question to move the questions, like to take the questions. So what is your name?
Shiv
Shankar. So you are using social media?
Yes.
Good. So yeah. Your topic is, what is the few funniest thing you have seen online recently? Okay. Back. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I hope you're all feeling buoyant today. Yeah. The funniest thing I saw on social media, I don't know, I think everyone is on social media. I mean, every time in the night you scroll through those Instagram reels and there are certain things that comes up. Many things, right? It is around 1 a.m. in the morning. What you are doing? You're scrolling the reels. In the morning you wake up. What are you doing? You're scrolling the reels. And I think that's funny. I mean, at the end of the day, most of our times, so me and my friends actually do something, an activity that we do like every 1 week. What is our social media timing? We go to Instagram, we go to our activity spent, and we send like, okay, oh, you have spent 5 hours in an Instagram, bro. There are 24 hours a day, and 5 hours you're spending in Instagram. So I think that's the funny thing, right? At the end of the day, 24 hours, 8 hours of sleep, 5 hours of Instagram, 8 hours of office. Your day is gone. Come on. So I think the most funny thing, apart from the memes that comes up, apart from all the reels that comes up, apart from is the timing that you spend on social medias. That is the most funny thing. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So for me, the most funniest thing is even on 1 o'clock or even on the early morning when I open Instagram or whatever social media, the only funniest thing I am seeing is troll against RCB. Sad for RCB fans. Okay, for our next topic, I would like to invite Toastmaster Aditya. Are you using autocorrect in your mobile?
I guess, yeah, I have autocorrect on my mobile.
So, what is the funniest typo or autocorrect fail you have ever seen?
Sure, thanks for that question and thanks for the opportunity to speak. So I'll tell you a funny story. So actually my phone has been bought in France. So as that happens with most of the electronic devices, typically the price is much cheaper outside. So I happened to purchase my phone from France. And for some reason, the autocorrect has some French instinct in that autocorrect. So I don't know if any of you have learned or have experience with French. As a language, French has a lot of, those flying symbols in the air. So if you write E, E with one apostrophe, E with another apostrophe, E with a hat on top. So there are like different kinds of, ways that you can type a letter, but with some, symbols in the air. So, and typically we also use WhatsApp to use in English to type a lot of Hindi content, right? I'm sure all of you as well do that. So every single time that I type in Hindi, the French autocorrect does something really funny, right? All of my Hindi letters will have, those things on top. So, and we have a lot of these banter groups with some of the boys, my friends that I have, and they love to take my case with, because it just makes no sense, right? The words sound funny, the messages sound funny. So I'm actually very bad with memory, so I can't recollect, but that entire process of the French Hindi autocorrect acting together comes up with some really funny and laughable, instances. So that's the example that I wanted to share. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for the wonderful speech. For me, the lot of autocorrect things happened, but unfortunately, all the things have happened with my manager only. When I'm sending some message to manage, it always autocorrect to something, and it always ended up me in trouble. Okay, for the next topic, I would like to invite Toastmaster Amal. How often you travel? You travel a lot?
Yeah, I do travel a lot. Usually once in a year at least.
What is the laughest moment that happened when you were traveling?
Okay, laughest moment?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good morning fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Good morning. So the laughest moment that I could recollect from all the travels that I have done so far is like when we had a roadside picnic. So where my son is around 5 to 6 years old, and he's very much fond of this doing some kind of activity, so that it will be it is different from the norms. Like usually we'll go to some restaurants and have our breakfast or lunch or whatever, but if we do something different from that, he'll be very happy, and the traveling wise, he'll be helping us throughout the journey. He'll not be cranky, nothing, he'll not be demanding at all. So we did one of that sort on the roadside. So we are not finding any place where you can at least go and cook for our food. And we always when we go on a long journey, we carry one stove and one cooker and some rice, dal and all. So at the time we had was only I think 30 minutes or so, that much time we had in our hand. So we started cooking, and then he started cutting. He told, I'll cut the vegetable, but he is 5-6 years old, so we can't give knife to him. So what we did, we asked him to at least wash the vegetables, and then we had put all this in the cooker and prepared khichdi. So that moment was little laughable for us, because this is the first time that we have done something on the sort where we are traveling and on the roadside, and people are watching from everywhere, who are passing by. So that was the funniest moment that I can recollect while traveling. Thank you.
I wish I would have with you during the travel. Thank you. So for my next topic, I would like to invite our guest Murthy. So Murthy, do you have habit of forgetting things? So one thing you forgot to make or carry that finally made it funny. One thing you forgot to make or carry that finally made it funny. Right.
Okay, give me 30 seconds to think on my feet. Okay, I'll start. Hello everyone, myself Murthy Ramayanam. To begin with, I can forget anything in this world, but I should not forget my full name. Because my full name is Ramayanam Sitarama Chandramurthy. When I am filling passport form in Visakhapatnam, I started with R-A-M-A space, blocks will be there, right? My word, when I reached up to Chandra, I am worried that M-U-R-T-H-Y there will be no place for fitting it. But exactly to my luck, I fitted at Y. I feel that is very good achievement for me because I am not sure what are the consequences I face if it did not fit in that. And coming to what I should not forget, I don't know. We choose today morning I told to Akshay, I have very short-term memory. And Akshay motivated me. He told me that is very good for us. So that we no need to worry about anything in life. And I am fortunate actually of having that, and it's the right topic for me. And we attract like friends, like us, like who I am, we attract same. I have a very crazy friend, we enjoy, talk, everything. And we know we came by bike and we go by auto. And we play sometime video game also. This is really happened. And we play sometime video game also. Those are days where EA Cricket 2008 is there. We are playing also. Then we want to go out again for snacks and we are searching for keys. Then still we don't know. We are searching for 30 minutes, 15 minutes and we realized we already went somewhere and we forgot keys there. Thank you. This is my forgetfulness.
Thank you, Raman Sitarama Chandramurthy. I will take your bike, no problem. So in my case, the one funniest thing I forgot to take is we have a demo with the clients on that day. I worked late because there was some production issue, and I forgot my laptop in my table, and I went to office. I told my manager after seeing my laptop is not there back, I forgot my laptop. He was in very angry. He told take leave. I just went to office and applied leave and come back to home. This was the funniest thing happened to me. So I go. So for our next topic, I would like to invite Pooja, Toastmaster Pooja. Hi, Pooja. So are you cooking daily?
Yes.
Are you responsible? You're cooking, right? Okay. Describe the time when you were cooking went wrong and funny. Describe the time when you were cooking went wrong and funny.
Went wrong and funny. I'm not getting. Can you?
Like when sometimes you put some extra salt or sour and then you order from online, like that case. Describe the time when your cooking went wrong and funny.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. So I am Pooja, and nowadays for me cooking is a good topic for me. Like nowadays my hubby is cooking in morning and evening. Earlier I was cooking. So nowadays he is he is thinking she will be stressed doing lot of things. So now he became mature, and earlier he was a typical person. He wanted me to cook morning and evening. After marriage also, when we were new couple and I got married, I never cooked before marriage. So my hubby, morning, you will have to cook. Morning I was cooking, and then it happened afternoon. Afternoon he was asking what you made for lunch. Then I prepared anyhow. 1 hour it gone. Then evening again, he asking what is there for dinner. So I was thinking, I got married and time is going like morning I got up, made breakfast. Afternoon also I made lunch. Evening also. So every time I will be cooking. My life will be going like this. So earlier then that time my hubby was in army, so we had some. So he we taken one cook that time, and he was cooking in lunch and evening. Sometime we were going in mess. So how that time we were managing. And once my hubby went 10 days out trip from army. So that time we had some grocery item free in army. Defense officers were getting some grocery. So 10 days I ate bread. so my hubby came, every day they were giving one bread free and some eggs like that. So I was in morning, I was eating bread. So there is no responsibility for cooking, and I was eating bread. So after 10 days, he came, you didn't cook from 10 days. If I will not be in your life, how will you cook for yourself? So later, slowly I learned for cooking, and then my hubby is a national weightlifter also. So he was healthy person, and he was doing gym and all. So he was teaching me ki we can make this, we can make it. Then I got interest in cooking and all. So I was cooking. Thank you so much.
Hopefully now you no need to eat bread alone because we have Swiggy, Zomato and everything. Okay, thank you for the wonderful speech. And for the next topic, I would like to invite our guest Saravanan.
I remember actually.
Have you watched any comic movie recently? Comic movies?
No, I haven't.
Never watched. Okay. So, do you have the habit of misunderstanding or mistaking the things?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes,
yeah.
okay. What is the funniest misunderstanding you have come across recently? What is the funniest misunderstood that you had and everyone make fun of recently?
Yeah.
Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. It's not recent story. I'll tell a old one. Yeah. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Saravanan here. So, how many of you are familiar with Bangalore? Geography or the locations? Yeah, maybe. I think most are familiar, right? So, basically, I have moved to Bangalore in '95. So, I'm here for a long time. So, we used to stay as bachelors, right, in a place called Kodihalli. Okay, so few people, like 4 to 5 people, we used to stay together. And so I used to do a night shift at the time. So when I returned back late in the night, so we used to share those days, water we used to fetch from a small ring well. I don't know if you are familiar with Bangalore, there are many ring wells. So when I came back, there was no bucket actually. So basically, what I don't know if it is related to the misunderstanding, but what I just thought, okay, probably the bucket is inside the well. Okay, so what I did, I put a rope. It was basically midnight, right? I do late night shift, so I came back after midnight. Mostly everybody is sleeping in my room around that area. So I went inside the well. I went under the water and fetched the bucket. Luckily, it was there. So I actually misunderstood. It was inside the well, but actually it was inside the well. Somebody dropped it. So I fetched the bucket, I came out, and then it was a Diwali time also. I just, with the bucket, I was walking inside my room, and there was a Diwali sweet also. Then one side, one hand bucket, and the other side the sweet. I just, like a success of fetching the bucket, I was having the sweet, and one of my friend was half asleep, probably he was dreaming or something. He just a little bit woke up and he got shocked and shouted enough so that it woke up everybody. So that is something I recollected. Yeah. Thank you.
I just misunderstood he's a guest, but he is our member. Thank you, Toastmaster Saravanan. For me, this WhatsApp emoji is always misunderstood. When someone send like angry symbol, I thought, okay, they are surprised. I will ask, why are you surprised? And they will scold me. I'm not surprised. I'm angry. That WhatsApp emoji always makes me funny. Okay. For our next topic, I would like to invite some of the guests. Anyway, yeah. Your name? Sarvesh. So, are you watching comic movies?
Comic?
Like
comedy films, yeah.
So, what is the most funniest scene you remember from the movie till date? Most funniest
scenes.
Yeah.
I remember from a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sarvesh. The most funniest thing I have seen in a movie. The most funniest actor for me has always been from my childhood days, Akshay Kumar, and from his movie Hera Fairy and Fir Hera Fairy, we have a lot of scenes that we always laugh to. It goes on reels and everything, and the most funniest scene is the scene where Paresh Rawal is bathing, and he has a swimming pool, and when he's standing beside the swimming pool, he's fetching water from the swimming pool and putting on himself. Then Sunil Shetty comes in and says, "Babu Bhaiya, what are you doing? You have a bucket." I don't clearly remember, but then Akshay Kumar comes in and says, "Ki you have a whole swimming pool, just jump in." So that is one of the funny things. Then there is one scene where he says, "Khopdi tod sale ka." So that's one of the best scenes. They have repeated it in first part and second part. And you see in Priyadarshini movies, you have a lot of funny scenes that are kind of repeated, and it gives you a taste of nostalgia and gives you a buoyant note every time. So yeah, that's about it.
I also loved that scene from that swimming pool scene. And also I love one more scene from the movie called Guru Ennalu, where the comedian, he is a yoga master, and whatever we did today, he did the same. He did some laughing therapy, and he gathered the people to the street and laughing by the people who are all moving in and around the street. And it was backfired. After some time, everyone came, "Why are you laughing?" Because of something, because of me, and he got beaten so badly. That was the funniest movie. Okay, for the next topic, any volunteers? Any guest volunteers? Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, it's easy topic only. Anyone else? Are you interested? Yeah. Yeah, just take it. Your name? How often are you laughing?
How often I laugh?
In a day.
I don't know.
Okay. What is the most inappropriate time you have laughed?
Oh God.
Most inappropriate time you have laughed?
Inappropriate time. Okay. So this actually takes me back to a time when I was in school. All right, I think that time we were all a little bit more playful than we are right now. And this was, I actually studied in Dubai, okay, and I studied throughout from KG1 to grade 12. I've done it only there. It's a Muslim country and people are very strict over there, right? So every single discussion we might have, we need to be very careful, whether it might be politically right, whether we're saying the right thing or not. And this was during our Arabic class, right? In fact, it was during our Arabic ministry exam. Towards the end, we always have some boards or we have some final exam, right? So for Arabic, we had the ministry exam. And just to probably show their authority, someone from the ministry would always come and invigilate these exams, right? So at that point, I remember that there were some people along with me passing some remarks about them. They were wearing these beautiful white gowns and I don't know what they are called. What are they called? Maz? Abaya, abaya, and men also wear something completely different. Whereas, in fact, for us, they look like these floating angels, right? So they would come with beautiful, like it was very, very like beautiful, and we were passing these remarks, giggling and laughing at a very inappropriate moment when they were trying to look very strict and show their authority over us. But while we were doing the exams, we would say that, hey, look at that angel like passing by, and we would pass remarks about them. So I feel like that was very, very inappropriate because they could have taken us and put us to jail. It's that strict, but I feel like that was the most inappropriate moment to make a joke and laugh, and we did that. So yeah.
I think in this case is worse than me because I laughed when my colleague says I was fired. I laughed because a few days before only she was telling that I'm expecting some good hike. Few days before only she was telling that I'm expecting some good hike because my performance was so well. After few days she got fired, and when she told I got fired, I literally laughed. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this session. I still left with one question. Maybe I will pass that question to our TM Modi. Tell me about some fun facts about you. With that note, I am signing off. Back to you, TM.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvindan, for the fun-filled session. So, he told me to tell my story about the funny incident. So I remember one funny incident from my college. So it was, I was in 4th year, and our final exam was almost over. One lab exam was just remaining. And before that, I have never tasted alcohol. And some of my friend and I decided to try it. And there was a guest house and a very green lawn. We went there in the night, and around 3, 4, I don't remember the time, we were there, and we slept in that lawn. And in the morning, when the professors were on their morning walk, they saw us sleeping there in the open sky. So that was one of the funny incident from my college. So that was the end of the second round of the meeting. Now the third round of the meeting is very important, and that is the evaluation round. And to take the meeting forward, let me call upon Toastmaster Akshay, the general evaluator.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Okay, so we'll quickly start the evaluation session. I'll call the first evaluator, Toastmaster Raj, to evaluate Toastmaster Prashant's speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm here to evaluate Prashant's L1P2 Momo. Wonderful choice of topic. Motor on, motor off. I could not relate that sitting in the audience. You know, we can all relate to the word Momo in our daily life, and it also adds the spice essence in our taste buds. You know, but to take it one notch up and bring out such a different meaning to the Momo was simply extraordinary. Kudos. Motor on, motor off. The way you started your speech by sharing the fidelity numbers of road accidents gave an important insight on the road incidents which happened in India and the lives which was lost, which all the audience here we could relate to. Somewhere or the other, you know, we have been on the same boat. So you shared the ratio by giving you know, 2 examples. In 2019, the lives which was lost was around 1900, you know, and 2022 it was around 2400, you know. Adding to your opening, you also shared a small story, you know, on the road accidents where 2 education professionals who were driving a car and how a senior citizen on a 2-wheeler brushed past the vehicle and further, you know, lost his life. It was very tragic. You also shared a personal incident of yours, you know, when you were driving your vehicle a few days back and you were hit by a water tanker with both of your kids in the back, you know. We could all in the audience relate the anxiety and the trauma which you must have gone through. I recently went through that last week, so I could relate that with you as well, though I don't have kids as of now. Adding to your you know, speech, you touched upon the importance of driving on the streets. You put out some form factors, important pointers of the road practices where you mentioned you know, please maintain your calm while driving, which is very important. We essentially lose it out, you know, when somebody is speeding or passing some remarks, we, you know, we tend to lose it out, and then, you know, it goes on a different level. Also report to police authority if you are into any road accidents or if you see something happening nearby. You know, keep your vehicle at top scale. That is one thing which I'll do. I'll take it up from your speech. Encourage underage kids not to drive without a driving license. I hope that it becomes true. I follow the podcast of our infrastructure minister, Mr. Gadkari, and this is one of the line items which is there in his agenda. So I hope this is implemented as well. Practice road signs, which is very important, which you covered as well. You also shared, you also spoke about a practice safety report which was published by Shell, you know, which says that if a person maintains the rules and regulations on the streets, reaches the destination, might be 8 minutes late. I completely relate to that, and I hope everybody in this room will practice the same. You know, you used good phrases in your speech like be the catalyst of the change. Embrace MOMO, motor on, motor off. Rules in life make way to better, skillful person on wheels, you know, which was very good. My recommendation to you at the end would be, you need to work more on your storyline, all right? When you are delivering any speech, you need to bring more power in your tonality so that people in the audience can follow your story and speech, you know, and they don't get off track with what you are talking on stage. Structure your speech with a proper opening, a story and a closing so that people in the audience can take back a message from your speech as well. And the usage on the stage was little less. Try and work on that. This is just your second speech and I am sure you'll do much well in future. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raj. Now it's the time for the evaluator 2, who is Toastmaster Abhineet, to evaluate Toastmaster Anjani's speech.
I'll come to you. Raj, December last year, he called me up. Abhineet, you have to evaluate L2 P1. I straight away said that. I did not complete my L2 P1. I need some time. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abhineet. I'll be evaluating Anjani's speech. So, first of all, congratulations for completing L2 P1, L1 P2. A great start with a story. Your story was really impressive. We always get educated from Swami Vivekananda's story. And you brought up a really good story point. Before giving any suggestions to anyone, we should do a self-check. We should do a self-audit, whether we are capable or not. There is a storyline in The Secret, feel, felt and found. Unless you feel it, you cannot explain it. And you did the same thing, because you give an example of 2 weeks time when Vivek Swamiji took 2 weeks time for controlling the sugar thing. And you explained really well, because the story was clearly telling us we should do a self-check before giving suggestions to anyone. The second story was pretty much a line on the same thing. You gave us scholarship examples. You also took examples where you reached out to the mentor, and the mentor took 2 days to give us suggestions on that certain things, right? When you were explaining, in fact, the conclusion was also well, but I'll come to the conclusion. When you said the 2 weeks time, the one recommendation I felt in the speeches, you could have shown the 2 fingers, 2 weeks time, right? That could have given a different impression. And the second thing which I felt, again, it's a second speech, I'll not go with a lot of recommendation. You were continuously looking at a certain set of audience. I was expecting to address almost everybody. That's something you can implement in your next speech. The flow was really amazing, and you were able to connect with the goal, what you wanted to deliver. You gave the final closing remarks with the storyline as well, and so that's thing I felt it, and amazing speech. I'm expecting the next speech in the next meeting or next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinit. It's time to call our tag team for their report. So I'll call them in the same order. Timer, Toastmaster Konda, and then our counter, Toastmaster Bhima, and grammarian, Toastmaster Abhinesh. You guys can all come to the stage, and you can present your report in the same order.
Yeah, good afternoon all. Yeah, I just gone through the 3 speeches. First, I'll go with the prepared speeches for Prashant. The speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. He finished his speech 6 minutes 5 seconds. He is qualified for competition. And second is Anjani Kumar. He is again prepared speech. He finished his speech 6 minutes 16 seconds. He is also qualified. Coming to this table topic, Shiva Shankar. He finished his speech 1 minute 20 seconds, and Aditya finished 1 minute 28 seconds. Aman finished in 1 minute 46 seconds. Murthy 2 minutes 7 seconds. Pooja, she took more than the specified time, 3 minutes 10 seconds. That is not within the time. Saravanan, sorry, is my name. I'm correcting the name. So Saravanan, yeah, is finished in 1 minute 40 seconds. Sarvesh, he finished in 1 minute 30 seconds. And last again, I'm not sure, Merona, sorry, two again. She finished in 1 minute 55 seconds. So yeah, coming to this evaluation speech, Raj took more than nearly 4 minutes. Is basically out of the time. Abhinit, it took 2 minutes 15 seconds. That's all for me. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Okay. Instead of saying no filler words or filler words, I will say impact and clean, or clean and impact communication. Toastmaster Aditya, clean and impact. Toastmaster Mazahir, clean and impact. Toastmaster Deepak used 4 filler sounds 4 times. Toastmaster Akshay, impact. Toastmaster Konda, impact. Toastmaster Arvindam, clean and impact. Toastmaster Pooja had 2 filler sounds. Other table topic masters all are clean and impact. Speaker 1 Toastmaster Prashant, clean and impact. Speaker 2 Toastmaster Anjani, more than 15 times he used filler sounds. Toastmaster Raj, 3 filler sounds. Speech evaluator Toastmaster Abhinesh, 5 filler sounds. I used more than 5 times. After seeing the result, it's make me more on buoyant. Thank you. Bye.
Good afternoon, everybody. With my evaluation of the grammar usage today, I am happy to say that, or buoyant to say that, I'll add my name as well, that there were 5 people, including Bhima, to use the word of the day. Anjani, Arvindan, Shivshankar, Sarvesh, and Bhima. Please use that word buoyant in your everyday conversations as well. For improper grammatical usages, I'll go in the order in which the speakers were at the stage. Deepak, long time back, you could have used long time ago. I'm just trying to decipher my own writing here. A huge laughter sometimes can be used as loud laughter. And some has done, you could have used someone has done. Shaping your body can be, you can use shaping up your body. I don't know what I had written in that lawn. Instead of that, you could have said on the lawn or on that lawn.
Is it a part of the laughter?
I cannot say that out loud. Prashant, by being himself in prison, not you, but in your speech, you could have said being in prison. And you also said, do not be proud about. You could have said, not be proud about. And instead of using practice road signs, you could have said, follow road sign. Anjani, instead of using much sugar, you could have used more sugar. Why this 2 weeks? You could have used why these 2 weeks. Some we follow. Instead of that, you could have used we follow some advice in that context. Turns out to school. Instead of that, you could have used turns up in school. Not that convinced, you could have used not convinced. Arvindan, boosting your energy. Instead of that, you could have used boost your energy. Contiguous, you could have used contagious. Laughing is breaking the ice. Instead of that, you could have used laughter breaks ice or breaks the ice. Shivshankar, things that comes up, you could have used things that come up. Again, it's a minor thing. Timing spent on you. Instead of that, you could have used time spent on social media. Aditya, you used phone has been bought in France. You could have used was bought in France. And Amal, all the travels. Instead of that, you could have used all the journeys. Murthy, no place for fitting. Instead of that, you could have used no place to fit in. Saravanan, have moved to Bangalore. You could have just used moved to Bangalore. Sarvesh, most funniest actor. Instead of that, you could have used just the funniest actor. Again, I'm nitpicking. Raj, using of stage. Instead of that, you could have used usage of stage. And some good quotes that we got the opportunity to listen to are by Prashant, Catalyst of Change. Anjani, same cohort. Amal, he will not be cranky. Sarvesh, taste of nostalgia. That's it for my report today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Okay, it's time for the general evaluation report, and I'll make it quick and bear with me. Starting from the Sergeant at Arms, So, Sergeant at Arms Aditya, you mentioned everything right, the mission of the Toastmasters, necessary do's and don'ts. Only one thing, you mentioned the post wrongly, it is Sergeant at Arms. It was not Sergeant of Arms. Moving on to the presiding officer, DTM Mazahir mentioned everything nicely. He introduced all the guests who were present at the moment. All good in that. Moving on to the TMOD, Toastmaster Deepak, I absolutely loved the way you planted respective funny quotes in between the speeches. I don't know if you have those speeches already or quotes already in your script, but it was planted very nicely. Audience actually really loved that. Moving on to the tag team, Timer, Konda. Sir, I just want to mention one thing. You mentioned everything nicely, all the durations and everything. Only one thing, you don't need to mention anything about the icebreaker, because today there was no icebreaker speech. So you can, remove that thing from the script. And the timer card should be up in the air, a little bit more over your head. Our counter, Bhima, all good. Gramarian, Abhinesh, all good with your the role. Only one thing I want to mention to the tag team, that you can leave your script back on your seats, because it's a heavy notebook, right? And if you are having this in your left hand, it is a bit uncomfortable to talk about the role and all. It is a nuisance in your hand. So maybe you can keep it back on the seat, and once you are back with the final report, at that time you can bring your scripts. Moving on to the speaker one, Toastmaster Prashant. Okay, Toastmaster Prashant, I love the concept as well as the body language. Actually, your words were actually going, you mentioned something like atmosphere or ambience, so you used, this body language, which actually denotes the ambience you have around you. It was really very good. I want you to work a bit more on the clarity of words in your speech. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Anjani. Raise your hand, Toastmaster Anjani. Okay, so the story was really engaging. I want you to work more on the expressive tone. You want to have to be more expressive. It was a bit of a flat thing. So if you want audience to go along with you in your story, you have to be more expressive, as well as the pace should be a bit lesser. This thing, a generic remark for the evaluators. Speech evaluators don't need to mention the speech title during their initial address, because it is not required. TMOD will mention the speech title before the speaker comes onto the stage. Okay, moving on to the table topic master, Toastmaster Arivindan. You did an amazing job today, man. You did a really amazing job, and especially all the two-liners or the things which you mentioned after every table topic. It was really engaging. It was impromptu, and you were managing the impromptu session, so it was completely on point. The points regarding to contagious, the word contagious was already mentioned by Toastmaster Abhinesh as a grammarian. So that was all. Kudos to you on your job. Moving on toward the table topic speakers. The first speaker was Toastmaster Shiv Shankar. Okay, so you mentioned some reality check through your table topic in a funny manner. It was actually a reality check. We keep on scrolling through our phones, and definitely, but it was in a funny manner though. The second speaker was Toastmaster Aditya, who is also playing a role of Sergeant at Arms for the day. I really loved the way you managed the topic in a sophisticated manner, because the moment he asked you about that, autocorrect, I got some really crazy things in my, mind, but you managed that topic very nicely. So kudos on that. The third table topic speaker is Toastmaster Amal. So your travel story was really engaging. Only one thing I want you to notice this thing. It was actually subconscious thing. Your left hand was in your pocket. So try to take out the left hand out, and you can come out with the complete gestures. It's a subconscious thing only, but try to have a conscious effort on that. The fourth table topic speaker was Toastmaster guest Murthy. It was actually an irony. Murthy, raise your hand. Okay, you are there. So before the meeting, Murthy and me was discussing about this, thing that we forget things, and how do we, remember all the things. But I told him that it's actually very, good thing if you are forgetting things. And see the irony, you got the same topic. So I just wanted to mention on this thing, that coincidence on its peak. Pooja. Toastmaster Pooja was the fifth speaker. Pooja, I just want to mention that it takes a great courage to come onto the stage and speak. You did a very great job, and kudos to you. Toastmaster Sarvanan, I really love the way you are professionally dressed actually for the meeting. I really love the way, sir, because it gives you a sense of confidence when you are onto the stage and you are professionally dressed. I don't wear formal dress all the time, as you can see, but definitely it gives a sense of confidence. And your story was completely engaging, the travel story which you mentioned. Only one small thing. No problem. Only one small thing I just want to mention, you are not louder. The backbenchers had to put an extra effort to hear you. You can work on that. Next one is guest Sarvesh. The way you explained the Hera Fairy scene nicely in English was absolutely amazing. Just want to mention this. Guest Miruna. I love the way you mentioned so many details in just 2 minutes. So that was really amazing. Yeah. So I believe that was all. Am I missing anything?
No.
Thank you so much. That's all from my side. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshay, for the detailed evaluation. Can we have a round of applause for all the evaluators and evaluators? Now, coming back to the theme of today's meeting, we often associate laughter with comedy and humor. But primarily, laughter is a social behavior. It brings people together, fosters connections, and reminds us not to take life too seriously. Have you seen a kid always smiling? A research shows that a kid laughs around 300 times a day, and an adult only 17 times. So we can take a cue from a kid and laugh more often. Laugh more and more till our cheeks hurt and stomach ache. I will just make a last remark by Charlie Chaplin, who said that a day without a laughter is a day wasted. That's the end of my role here. It's time to call upon the presiding officer for today, DTM Mazahir, who will take for his closing remark.
Thank you so much, Deepak. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, are you guys all happy?
Yes.
Are you guys all smiling?
Yes.
Did you guys laugh?
Yes.
Did you guys laugh? Amal, are you there? Did you guys laugh?
Yes.
Yes? You're like, yes. That's my condition. So I think, if not anybody, for all that wonderful laugh that our Toastmasters today made it for all of us, I think he definitely deserves a great applause. You know, I watch these stand-up comedy shows, and one such is not my favorite, but I'll still quote Kapil Sharma. He says it's difficult for us to make people laugh, and that's what we do in every episode. And I used to then not laugh about it, but now I do, because it is definitely difficult. With each joke that everybody came over here, tried cracking or cracked, we definitely did smile to the least. And I think if not anything, apart from learning at a Toastmaster Club, if you were able to smile, I think that's definitely a Sunday morning worth to the afternoon. Isn't it? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. So now that you should have a piece of paper and a pen, if not borrow it from someone, we have running low number of pen, I do have an extra one. We will now proceed with the voting for today's meeting, and the voting will happen in the category of the best role player, which is among the three. I'll give you the names also. Let me know if anybody wants a piece of paper or a pen. I can pass on mine. Okay, so you both guys can manage with this. Okay. It will come. Actually, people have it. Do you have paper? You need a paper. So the category for both, and I believe I'm visible. Hello, camera. The camera is there. It's recording. Mobile. I believe mobile. There's a phone over here. Wondering. Usually we have a tripod. I know we have a tripod right here, and then we record it. And in case you guys are wondering, these equipment, tiny ones, basically help our voices to go better for the recording. Something that I must tell you, you all came on the stage. I was one of those who would be eager enough to see myself at for the recording that has been done. So the recording probably will be shared by the end of the day today or tomorrow. Do watch, like, share, and subscribe to our. Whitefield Toastmaster channel. Put on your comments. Trust me, at times you feel that, oh, what is it? What is the big deal, right? Of supporting another person. Example, there were 2 speakers who came today, right? If not anything, if there was anything that you liked about this speech, go ahead and write it down. Because if not today, whenever they'll find time, they will love to watch what people have said. And feedback, especially the positive one, does impact a lot. I was sharing a story with one of my friends recently, and I said, the very first compliment ever that I got, I still remember. And that is when I was a kid. Back in the class 7th, one of my Hindi teachers, Mishra, told me, and we used to call him Mishra only. I swear, Mishra only. So no filter over here. I hope, sir, you're not watching. I hope you're not there on YouTube anymore. So he told me, there was a chapter that I was reading among this guy who was actually driving, and there was a bus, and I still remember, it's in Hindi by the way. He was trying to move so fast from the left that the tail of his car somehow scratched the bus. And he got out all angry and told the bus guy, you drove wrong. On the contrary, the bus guy said, you're a perfect driver, if only you could have taken the car. And when I was doing that, which I told later, I said, you do read really well. I hope you know that. And among the opportunities that I've actually had, there was one such when I was contemplating giving a small talk at this college called New Horizon College of Engineering. And another friend of mine told, you never know who might be listening to you among the crowd of 300, 400 people. Even if there are 3 people who are listening to you among the 300, and if you make an impact in their life, then your talk is all done. Right? And it's worth it. Are you guys all set? Motivated enough?
Yes.
Super?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go with the voting. Cool? Yeah. Okay, so we'll now proceed with the voting for the best role player, which is among the 3 that you noticed. The very first one was our Toastmaster of the day, Deepak. Second one is Table Topic Master, Aravindan. And third is the Evaluator, Toastmaster Akshay. So you can write one name for the category of best role player. One name among the 3. Even if you don't have a pen, wait for it to come, but you can make a note in your phone notes if you want to. I will then move on to the second category. Once again, the first category is best role player. Among Toastmaster of the day, Deepak. General Evaluator, Akshay. Or Table Topic Master, Aravindan. I'll go on to the second category, which is for the best supporting role player. And this is for those 3 tag team members who came right here. You saw Timer, Konda, our counter, Bhima, and grammarian, Abhinesh. It's Abinish. Please don't misspell his name. Our man is super proud of it. Abhinesh, once again. So the second category is supporting role player. Timer, Konda, our counter, Bhima, and grammarian, Abhinesh. I'll move on to the third category. You heard 2 speeches today. For now, you can vote for both. And I will also ask you to vote for both the evaluators as well. If there was a disqualification based on time, you'll announce it as well. The 2 speakers that you heard, the first speech was delivered by Toastmaster Prashant. Toastmaster Prashant delivered the first speech. And the second speech was delivered by Toastmaster Anjali. The second speech was delivered by Toastmaster Anjali. So 2 speakers for the category of best speaker. Best speaker, 2 speakers. So among these 2, you can write it. And then moving on to the category of speech evaluation. You heard 2 speech evaluator came and provided their speech evaluation dedicated to the speaker. And saying this is where you did good and this is where they felt the speaker could have done better in terms of that particular speech. The speech evaluators were among number 1, Toastmaster Raj, who evaluated Toastmaster Prashant's speech, and Toastmaster Abhinit, which is Abhinit, Abhinit, who then evaluated Toastmaster Anjali. So 2 speech evaluator. If there's a disqualification, we will also announce that. The third and the last category for the best table topic speaker. It goes, and I'm going to read the name. Please remember who came. Please remember who came. If not, may I request the person to raise their hand where they're sitting so you know who they are. Okay? And correct me if I'm wrong, Timer, if there's anywhere. The table topic speaker 1 was Shiv Shankar. If you can raise your hand a little clear so you know. You can wave as well. The second person was Aditya. If you can raise your hand and wave. The third was Amal. If you can raise your hand. The fourth was Murthy. If you can raise your hand. The fifth was Pooja. If you can raise your hand and wave to people. Wave. Wave. Alright, thank you. The sixth was Sarvanan. And he's waving already. Again, guys, you just need to vote for one person for the category of best table topic speaker. One only. The 7th was Sarvesh. Sarvesh is already waving his hand, guys. And the 8th was Miruna. So let me know once you vote for it. There was something that I was supposed to announce actually, but I'll do it once you guys are done, because it should not influence your judgment for the vote. And may I give you a pen? Paper. Raj will help collecting it. Once I have about 70-80% vote done, I will then do a special announcement. Only one person can go out and do the vote calculation if possible. Guys, there are water bottles around you. May I request one water bottle to be rotated among my right and one to be rotated among my left. Even if you're not drinking, just keep rotating. Take a sip, guys. Keep yourself hydrated. And why am I saying that is because I'm looking at this dear friend of mine who also happened to be an influencer on Instagram. But more than anything else, I would like to also acknowledge the things that she has done for Toastmaster. Considering this is Toastmaster meeting that we're talking about. Akshay spoke about Bhima starting off his journey at the right time, right? He's a part of a college right now, he's in second year, and there's a lot that you basically learn. However, what Bhima is not experiencing, and I would like to especially mention about this person, and a lot that this person has taught me in my Toastmaster journey. Someone who came from NIT Trichy and was handling a college club, went on to become a super active Toastmaster at her club, also served many roles. Revived an advanced club here in Bangalore. Went on to serve various roles at the club level. Also served as the area F3 director, if I'm not wrong. And she and I, we had an opportunity to work together when I was the president of a club and she was my area director. I would like to request this Instagram influencer who got 100,000s and a lot of other followers, and the reels are amazing and all are trending. You will see her face right now. As a dear friend, ex-Toastmaster, Miruna, can you please stand up? I know, I was about to say, this is how you manage your friends. You may take your seat, we acknowledge your presence. Thank you so much for gracing our meeting. And I hope all of you have voted. Have you? Yes. Okay, cool. So now we have a special session which will be taken by our Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Akshay. I will not steal any thunder from whatever that he's going to say. Let's give him a round of applause and welcome Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Madhayar. Good afternoon once again, guys. Good afternoon. So this is the second induction session for the term. And before I start with the induction session, there is a doubt actually within the members as well as the guest that what is the difference between the induction and orientation. Okay, so induction session is a session where the members are formally inducted into the club. They are called onto the stage and they are given a set of pledge in which the responsibilities are mentioned. A set of the small responsibilities which they have to take over as the member of the club. That is the induction session, and in the orientation they are conveyed the roadmap ahead, which path to choose, how they can start preparing for their icebreaker. All these things are the part of the orientation session. So one is induction, which will take place in a few moments, and the other one is the orientation. So I hope you are clear with the doubts between induction and orientation. Okay, thank you so much. I'll start the induction session. Fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct new members into the Whitefield Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. I will now call our new members forward and ask them to join me in the lectern. Please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. Toastmaster Pooja Singh. Toastmaster Aditya Kher. Toastmaster Shiv Sankar Saha. And Toastmaster Amal, please come. Members, you are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As the member of Whitefield Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to help one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. I am missing Mr. Vice President Education is here. Okay, Mr. Vice President Education, have these new members been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club?
Yes.
Have they been told how the Toastmaster programs work and informed of the many benefits they will receive as well as the obligations of the membership?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to name the mentors assigned to these people, the name of the mentors?
Aditya is assigned to Vaishak.
Okay.
Pooja is yet to assign because she just enrolled in the pathway.
Okay.
Amal is assigned to Vaishak as well. And Shiv Shankar, he is yet to be assigned. He is enrolled in the pathway. He will be.
Okay. As experienced Toastmasters, you have been asked to help these new members get off a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with our new members so that they can immediately begin to benefit from their Toastmaster membership?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Membership in these clubs and in Toastmaster International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive and keep a smile on your face. We ask our new members to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members and to help keep this Toastmaster Club strong and dynamic. Please face your fellow members and affirm your membership. In the presence of my fellow members of Whitefield Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment, to apply yourself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program, to participate actively in the club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with fellow members and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters. Do you all agree on this?
Yes, we do.
Thank you. All you club members, we are the members of Whitefield Toastmasters Club, pledged to support you in the quest for self-development, to provide you with the positive, helpful evaluations, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, and to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience. All the Whitefield Toastmasters, do you agree with me on this?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. I personally welcome you to the Whitefield Toastmasters. Thank you so much. So guys, that's all with the induction session, second induction session for the day. And I believe we are waiting for the presiding officer. Until then, okay, he is here. Okay, cool. I was expecting some guest feedback, but you were...
Yeah, sure. I think we can take that. So Akshay has given me the opportunity, but I'm going to ask you to time yourself, and this is when I'm going to give the task to Konda sir. If you can please come over here. And we mean time. Time means time, right? Time waits for? No one. Okay, I don't know. Okay, fine. Time waits for Konda sir. I request you to come over here, please. And I'll be requesting our guest feedback, but you will have 20 seconds to do it. Is that okay? Sounds good? Yeah. Sounds good? Okay, I'll start with my left over here. Anybody can stand. 20 seconds, sir. Show them the red card directly. Okay, feedback, please.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I think this is my first time coming to a session like this. I really enjoyed how everybody is prepared and given a chance to really explore themselves as a public speaker. So I think it's a great group to be part of. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's working, not working. Working. Alright, the next person, please.
So thanks everyone for inviting me, and it was really an nurturing session, and it was great to be part of here.
Thank you.
It was a great experience for me. I look forward to be a part of this.
Thank you. Is it your face or what is it? People are always taking 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to increase the time to 25 seconds. Well, like very strict. Yeah, I think he's going to say shut down. Okay, moving on to anybody else who wants to deliver us a little bit of feedback this time. Anyone. I mean, even if you're a Toastmaster of our club before and if you're a guest, how are you feeling coming back? Sarandan sir, Murthy, if you guys want to just share, how does it feel to come back? Yes.
Yeah, I always give a comeback to the Again, I gave a comeback, and thank you for giving me a chance to speak. Actually, my problem is when how people are seeing, I can't speak. So for me, choosing Toastmasters is not to win or becoming best speaker or anything. I just want to stand there, speak is something. So that is my goal, and I always have that environment here. So I'm believing I'm not procrastinate and continue. I wish all the best for this club, and I'll try my best to support the club.
Thank you. Anybody else from this side? Otherwise, I'll move to my right. Anyone who wants to stand and speak 20 seconds? No? Alright, somebody on my right hand side. If you guys, anybody wants to stand, let us know how do you feel about the meeting. Yes, anyway, you have 20 seconds. Yes, Marina.
It's actually really nice to move from Zoom environment to somewhere which is a little bit more physical, and the fact that it's so warm and welcoming here and it's been so professionally set up is something that would motivate you to come back every single week to attend these meetings. And the amount of effort that goes with every role player, you can actually see that if you've done your homework and come here and you are delivering your best. So that in itself will motivate not just you as members, but anyone else coming as guests as well to indulge in this experience. So really great.
Thank you.
This is my second time coming as a guest to Whitefield Toastmasters Club. Actually, I didn't want to come today, but the last time when I attended, I saw the energy. I really wanted to be here today. So actually, I was supposed to go to my hometown this weekend, and I think this session was one of the reasons I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be a part of this meeting which happened in November. I was not able to. So I really wanted to come today and watch. And when I started watching all those past YouTube videos also, it was amazing. So yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm looking forward to participating in this meeting again and again.
Sure, thank you.
So I have been a Toastmaster in past. I was part of Toastmasters Club Kolhapur, so that's hometown. But we used to attend on Zoom meetings. But now when I attend in person, I actually feel the main purpose I joined the club, which was to get better at public speaking in person.
Yes.
When in Zoom, it's very different. And I really like the way you arrange all the setup, conduct the meeting, from video shooting to everything, so that everyone is encouraged and everyone is participating. So kudos to you guys.
Thank you so much. I won't let you go just like that without speaking. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, how did you feel about the meeting?
Yeah, this is my first time, and I want to feel confident in everything. I'm very self-conscious. As he said, if everyone is looking at me and stop talking.
True.
And just going to buffer more. Yeah, it's fine. And thank you, Akshay, for guiding me. I was troubling him, as to what this is all about and all these things.
I'm sure. Feel free to ask him questions after the meeting. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, it's time for us to announce the result for today's meeting at Whitefield Toastmaster. Time is what we mean is what we time. That code didn't make any sense, don't worry. So, in the category, and I would request one by one the people to come over here on the stage and join me. I'll start with the category of Best Role Player for today's meeting, and this award goes to our Table Topic Master, Aravindan. The Best Supporting Role Player for today's meeting goes to our grammarian Toastmaster, Abhinesh. Congratulations. The best speaker for today's meeting goes to Toastmaster Prashant. Congratulations. And this is one request that I have for Conda sir. If you can tell me the time taken by both the evaluators.
Yeah, last 4 minutes.
Okay. Then based on that, considering there was a disqualification, I wanted everybody to be aware about this. So why I'm saying is, the best speech evaluator goes to Toastmaster Abhineet. Congratulations. And the last but not the least, the best table topics speaker today's meeting at Whitefield Toastmaster goes to Toastmaster Murthy. I request all of us to please squeeze in when we take a picture. If anybody has an iPhone, otherwise we don't know. Or anybody can take it, provided you send us a picture later. Okay, can we all squeeze and then do a victory sign? 3, 2, stomach in.
Already
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you so much. You guys can take a seat. Thank you. Okay, before I officially adjourn the meeting, there are 2 quick announcements that I have. We'll be meeting next Sunday from 11 to 1 at Whitefield Toastmaster. Venue and poster will be released soon. Division level contest will take place on April 27. The details are already out. Please go ahead and register. It's a free event. We'll all be there to cheer up for the winners of our club as well as the area. And Coronation, which is a district event, it's taking place on May 24th, 25th, which is a Saturday and Sunday, or around that time, so 25th, 26th. Go ahead and register. If you guys want to know more about it, get in touch with me. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All okay?
Yes.
Okay. All alright?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Let me go ahead and officially adjourn the meeting number 66 for Whitefield Toastmaster. This is your presiding officer, Mazai. I request Akshay to please shut the meeting recording, and I would request all of you to please come forward over here. We'll take a picture. If you are not visible by the camera, then you're not visible. Very simple. Okay, we'll request one of the person from outside to come and take a picture. We'll all stand here facing all of you.
Take few more pictures.
It's coming.